First question says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sheikh. My child has balance issues, and her physical therapist recommended that she take an organized dance class because it'll help her become more comfortable with her body and help with coordination and balance. I've been looking diligently for a class that doesn't use music. As you can imagine, I haven't been successful. My question is, under these circumstances, is it permissible to put her in a dance class as a means of correcting her balance issues? Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. First and foremost is we ask Allah Azza wa Jal to remove any harm or sickness, illness from your daughter. Ameen. Secondly, the answer, to keep it simple and basic, is it depends on the level of lack of balance that your daughter has. If your daughter, let's just say hypothetically speaking, just say she's a little clumsy or she's a little, she's not that balanced, that's one thing. Or does it mean that she can barely walk down the street? She can't walk up the steps. She falls. She trips all of the time. She injures herself. She harms herself. She hurts herself. She can't carry a glass without falling and dropping the glass and getting cut by the broken pieces of glass or the china. Okay? So depending on the level of the need, the level of the necessity, depending on the severity of the lack of balance. So if it's something that's slight, that's one thing. Be patient. As far as if it's something that's serious, it's going to be detrimental to her health. As far as if it's something, if you don't get rid of now and knock out now when she's young, she'll grow older and it'll be impossible to get the balance, then that's a different story. So therefore, the general rule that the people of knowledge mention is that if there is a medical necessity, then there are certain haram things which can become halal. Not all, but certain things, based off of medical necessity. We know that the Prophet ﷺ, he allowed some of his companions to wear silk when they had shaved skin. They suffered from a skin illness, a skin sickness that bothered them. He allowed them to wear silk. All right. The Prophet ﷺ has mentioned certain narrations. He allowed some of the companions to put gold on when they were disfigured, okay, in battle and in warfare. And there are other hadiths regarding this. So this is the stance of some of the people of knowledge with regards to doing something that is haram for the case of medical necessity. Whether it is the treatment that's haram, the product that's haram, whether it's the medicine that's haram, or whether it is the way of administering the medicine, such as a male doctor seeing a Muslim woman uncovered, touching her in her private area, if it's a medical necessity. All right? And some of the people of knowledge, they say that even at the time of medical necessity, the haram things do not become halal, such as alcohol, as is mentioned in certain narrations. All right? That's an issue of khilaf among the ulama. Is it permissible to use haram substances for medical necessities, or not even necessarily necessities, but medical needs? All right? There's details with regards to that issue. So therefore, it depends on the severity, the graveness of the issue of her lack of balance. All right, with regards to dancing and also with regards to music, we don't want to get into the issue of music. Is music permissible or impermissible? The khilaf of the ulama regarding that, that's on the side. Al-Muhim, you consider music to be haram. You consider music to be unlawful totally, without any exceptions. If you say that music is haram, all of it is haram, then don't put your daughter in any dance school that has music unless it is a medical necessity. And unless there's no other way for you to find a cure for your daughter. There may be other things, maybe, for example, aromatherapy. Other things that your daughter can do, places she can go that will get her to have a balance. All right? What's important is no one is going to deny and reject the reality of the completeness of man's creation. Man was created in the best way, as Allah says in the Quran. And from the completeness of man's creation is what he sees, what he hears, what he tastes, what he feels, how he moves. So the concept of moving, dancing, listening, and these different things, that in general is all a part of the sphere of life. And perhaps that's why those doctors may have recommended dancing with regards to her sickness or her illness. Allah surely knows best. May Allah make your situation manageable. Ameen.